Good afternoon. Today my video message will focus on reduce, reuse, and recycle. This has been the rallying call for environmentalists for many years, and Rideau Lake strives to be a partner in these efforts. Spring marks the time of year when many of us clean up our clutter and look to get rid of items we no longer need. Garages and basements and cottages get cleaned up, and we need to deal with our surplus items. Before you decide to send items to our transfer station, consider recycling. It will save you money and will protect our environment. The township no longer has an open landfill, as the last of our waste sites in Portland was capped and closed in 2019. It now serves as a waste transfer site, and everything you place on the curb, be it waste or recycling, goes to Portland. It is then transported to recycling centers or an approved waste site at considerable expense to you, the taxpayer. The Portland site remains open on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. If using the transfer facility, you are required to sort and deposit material in the proper locations, including bins for waste, recycling, tires, scrap metal, electronics, construction material, brush, etc. Tires, electronics, and scrap metal are free for disposal, while there is a charge for other items, including furniture or mattresses. The township does provide excellent curbside pickup, including on many private roads for regular waste and recycling. Recycling is free, while bag tags at $2.50 a bag are required for waste. Charges for waste help offset part of the overall costs of our waste and recycling services. Taxpayers can limit their cost by fully and properly recycling. Recycling is in alternate weeks. One week we have paper, lots of opportunities for that, and the next week we have plastic, metal, or glass containers. So here we have pop can, which is crushed, and a piece of plastic that again is crushed and cleaned. It's very important that we clean and crush our recyclables, as it reduces the volume that has to go into the trucks for transfer. Our recycling contractors have become much more particular when it comes to accepting material. All recycling must be cleaned, flattened, and properly sorted. You are allowed up to 5 bags of recycled material weekly for free. It must be in a clear blue bag, while cardboard should be flattened, bundled, and tied. Our waste and recycling drivers do an awesome job, and sometimes must leave your recyclables at the curb if they are not properly sorted. The list of acceptable materials is too long for me to detail here, but you can get all of those details on our township information calendar or on our website. Large items and furniture and hazardous waste present unique challenges. While large items can be taken to the Portland transfer station for a fee, I encourage you to participate in one of our 2 Trash to Treasure days if the items still have a certain value. Our next Trash to Treasure day is October 22nd, and you just place the large free item at the end of your driveway. If you contact the township, your property can be added to a map and posted on Facebook. This event takes place at the start of Waste Reduction Week, and our spring event held last month occurred at the start of Pitch-In Week. It is also critical for our environment that we keep hazardous waste out of our garbage stream. As taxpayers, we are paying for the cleanup of former dumps, where we did not take full responsibility for the material. The household hazardous waste days are run by the county. Materials such as batteries, fluorescent lights, paint, gas, oil, etc. must not be put into our garbage or recycling. The county runs several days each year, normally in July at various locations. The one most convenient for Rideau Lakes will be at the Lombardy Fairgrounds on Saturday, July the 9th from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The county is currently studying the pros and cons of opening a permanent hazardous waste site or several sites, given how large our county is. Another great way to promote the 3 R's is to donate surplus items to local charities. In the North Crosby ward, we have the Westport Lions operating a reuse center on Salem Road. They accept a variety of goods for resale, but not clothing. Check their website for details. In the South Crosby ward in Elgin, the Anglican Church operates the St. Luke's thrift shop next to Gordonera's Grocery. They accept clothing and a variety of other smaller goods. They have various hours based on their availability of their volunteers. In the Bastard and South Burgess ward in Portland, there is a clothing co-op that operates out of the Township Community Hall and recycles used clothing. They will soon be moving to a new location in Portland as the township moves to demolish the existing community hall. The South Elmslie ward has access to a number of services in Smith Falls that accept or resell used items. The Rideau Environmental Action League has a long history of encouraging the 3 R's. And their building on William Street West is a treasure trove of used donated items available at reasonable prices. They do not accept clothing, but they do have things like construction material. In downtown Smith Falls, you will find a shop called Jewels, which is operated by Big Brothers Big Sisters, and they focus on clothing. They also have an outlet in Perth. As well, a shop called Thrifties is on Beckwith Street, and while focused on clothing, has many other used donated items. This is a charity operated by a local Christian school. Finally, in Smith Falls on County Road 29, you'll find the Salvation Army store. Also located in Perth, the Salvation Army has a long history of supporting those in need through their outlet stores. Again, they accept a large variety of used items. All of these stores promote reuse and support great causes. Before you throw something away, consider if it has value to others. Finally, let me mention garage and yard sales. This is another way to turn your surplus items into some cash community yard sale on June the 4th. This event is a fundraiser for the Ukrainian relief, and you can support it by donating items delivered to the community hall on June the 3rd and or attending and purchasing items. I will be there and hope to see you as well. The volunteer firefighters will also be on hand with a barbecue, and the event runs from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Please do your part. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Thank you.